and is willing to take the risk of getting hit.
And the big hand speed edge for Mayweather puts De La Hoya on the defensive as soon as they're in the middle of the ring. And Mayweather is trying to knock Oscar out with a right hand. Landed that one clean and flush. It would be very satisfying for Mayweather after all the talk about the possibility that De La Hoya, the bigger man, might knock him out if he could score a knockout of Oscar.
Nice, bro. Relax, baby, relax.
Where's the towel? Be you. Be you. That's all you got to do is be you.
Here you see Floyd land a right hand on Oscar. This is a right hand right on the side of the head, over top of his extended jab. And I think later on he lands another right hand, which is a different type of right hand. This is a right hand through the center. Oscar is actually making the fight and throwing the punches, but he's not being that effective. If he can continue to do this and don't tire, he has a chance of winning the decision. But I think fatigue is going to set in as the fight goes on.
And gradually, round to round, CompuBox numbers begin to reflect Mayweather's edge. In the last 2 rounds, he has a 34-20 superiority over De La Hoya in power shots landed. The faster hands of Floyd Mayweather are becoming more and more a factor in the fight. This is round 6 of a scheduled 12.
This is high-speed chess between 2 outstanding fighters, but plainly the speedier is Mayweather.
Stop! Here we go.
Which is why De La Hoya is trying so hard to get to the body and apply some of the pressure that might slow Mayweather down a little bit. The other option was to try to stop speed with the jab, as Vernon Forrest did to Shane Mosley. That's not working as well. So once again, De La Hoya goes back to work chopping wood, trying to get at Mayweather's ribcage the way Jose Luis Castillo did back in the 135-pound weight class.
When you're fighting a defensive genius like Mayweather, and you have a great punch like the left hook that Oscar has, and he's looking for it, you could wait all night and all weekend and not land it.
Oscar was fortunate to beat Pernell Whitaker years ago without landing a single significant left hook in the fight. He knew good and well that Floyd Mayweather might be able to take away his money punch upstairs. Good job of defense here by De La Hoya as he ducks and slips in the center of the ring. Suddenly making Mayweather miss. Floyd got a little sloppy with arcing shots over the top. Not normally the way he punches. And again, De La Hoya tries to set something up with the body before changing upstairs. Quick right hand. 2 punches blocked by De La Hoya. Good round for Oscar here.
Good round for Oscar.
His best round since early in the fight. Now there's a quick left hook that lands for Mayweather. De La Hoya short with the right hand, but gets in a left. And once again, Oscar answers fire with fire. So with 35 seconds to go in this round, De La Hoya is mounting a little mini comeback in the middle of the fight. Straight right hand lands for Mayweather, and he skips out of the way. Mayweather going back to that right hand lead, part of his bread and butter. Lands a left hook, and De La Hoya just stands there. Suddenly the round begins to even up. So De La Hoya pressures him against the ropes. Quick left hook lead by Mayweather. Problem for De La Hoya.
But Oscar's had great defense this round himself. He's the guy that's been catching Mayweather's punches round.
And again, they're near the ropes. And again, De La Hoya gets to make the last little statement of round 6.
Good round for Oscar.
A nervous Millie De La Hoya watching at ringside. A nervous Floyd Mayweather Sr. kibitzing with observers nearby. Earlier we heard through a microphone we've attached to Floyd his observation that he thought De La Hoya might tie.
Cow. All right.
Okay? Every time you throw that jab, you land that, okay? All right? You land one, land two, okay? Step, step, okay? All right?
7th round.
Beautiful night on the Strip in Las Vegas, Nevada. We're midway through this extremely anticipated bout between Floyd Mayweather and Oscar De La Hoya. You saw the CompuBox numbers, which show the percentage edge for Mayweather. He's landing more punches and landing a very high percentage of his power shots, 56%. That's because of the fast hands. But De La Hoya keeps on trying. Harold, how do you have it through 6?
Okay, Jim, 58, 56, 4 rounds to 2. Floyd Mayweather Jr. Jim, every time they get in one of these face-to-face stand-downs like they are now, Floyd Mayweather throws the first punch. He gets off first, he pops Oscar De La Hoya with a left or a right, and Oscar can't get back to him. This time, Oscar attacked him. But Oscar does that like he did in round 6. He wins the rounds. But basically, it's been Mayweather getting off first, landing more clean shots.
And just to show you that Oscar heard Freddie Roach protest for the jab, and suddenly Oscar unfurls a bunch of jabs.
That is the key to Oscar's aggression, is the jab, because that'll make Mayweather bend back, twist his body, and then he's effective after that. But Oscar's fighting a very determined fight. I can see he is determined to win this fight if it's the last thing that he does. Whether he wins or not, he's putting every effort, doing everything properly, and if he can hold up stamina-wise, he's got a good chance of winning it going down the stretch.
Might win the fight. I mean, it's started to say it might be the last thing he does, whether he wins or loses, at least in a prize fight ring. De La Hoya suddenly dispenses with throwing the jab. He should keep at it. That set up his offense in the first minute of this round. When he's not throwing his jab, he gives Mayweather the chance to measure and wait and figure out when he wants to land his lead left hook or right hand. When he is throwing the jab, Mayweather backs up and doesn't throw.
Oscar has a great jab. And actually, Mayweather doesn't have the jab. The really jab has always been Oscar. Mayweather has fast hands, but not that authoritative jab the way that Oscar has.
Oscar blocking a left-hand shot with his right glove.
Question is, will we get the drama we were hoping for in the second half of this fight?
Mayweather lands 2 right-hand shots over the top. Well, we're into the second half.
All right, and as Mayweather is more willing to stand and trade, maybe we will get some theatrics.
Good body shot by Mayweather. And he comes back to the body and hammers De La Hoya again. Big left hook upstairs by Mayweather. Now De La Hoya feels the need to rally and goes back to throwing the jab.
Stop! Watch your shoulder, watch your shoulder.
You just can't speed Floyd Mayweather up. You can't make him throw 60, 70 punches around. He fights in staccato bursts. He likes it that way. De La Hoya trying to pressure.
Well, if Floyd doesn't punch back, Oscar's going to win this round.
Another round that followed the profile of the fight. De La Hoya was more active. Mayweather was more accurate.
Everything else is cut.
Come on, baby.
Reset him, fade him, reset.
Very good.
So they just coming up. Oh, he's wrong.
Well, we're downstairs with it.
Okay. Get on the body.
Go downstairs.
Okay. Okay, no problem.
Get a little closer with the motherfucker.
Okay.
Emmanuel, I don't think a fighter can depend on the other fighter getting tired at the end. What if he doesn't?
Well, if he doesn't, the way this is going, here's a good
Well,
chance that Oscar's going to win the fight.
Well, then, but he's got to fight like he's going to get 12 hard rounds from his opponent.
I think his corner has told him that he's going to have to step it up a little bit. This is the last half. Oscar does seem to be a little fatigued, but he's still working. He's still throwing punches, and he's pushing the fight. Floyd is very accurate, as Jim said, but not active enough. And the fight is getting closer and closer, and actually, in my mind, I see Oscar pulling ahead.
In round 7, if De La Hoya won the round, he did it for a simple reason. He threw 38 jabs. landed 11. He's got to keep being active with the jab to heighten his chances of winning the fight between rounds. Bernard Hopkins stood up from his seat near De La Hoya's corner and screamed, jab. Hopkins, of course, one of De La Hoya's business partners in Golden Boy, along with Shane Mosley, who sparred with him. Another De La Hoya flurry, and the crowd rises again. Once again, Oscar being more active, setting up the assault with the jab, putting Mayweather on the defensive, Mayweather countering back accurately.
That's been his most effective punch tonight. Not his left hook, not his right hand, not a body punch. Oscar De La Hoya's left jab is his best punch when he uses it.
You got to take the chance that you're going to get clocked with a counter right. That's why Oscar sometimes pulls the jab and puts it back in the holster. But when he uses it, he puts Mayweather on the defensive. He's got to keep doing that. Mayweather with a hard right hand over the top.